So guys, today's video is going to be the first perfume haul of 2023 in which I'll be sharing with you some great fragrances that I've just recently gotten. A few of them are the ones that I've been wanting to smell for a while, others are brand new releases, and also I have a few spontaneous purchases as well as fragrances that I was kindly sent. So keep on watching for more details, and if you enjoy watching these haul videos then definitely give this one a huge thumbs up so I will film more for you in the future. Previous ones will be linked down below, so definitely check out the description box for more helpful information, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel right now if you're here for the first time, and once you're done with all of that we can get started. So hello and welcome everyone to today's haul video. This is probably the last one I'm filming with this, festive, wintry setup. Then I need to change some things and decorations, so I'm excited for that. Let me know if you enjoy watching those videos that I film in this corner, but it's quite practical for me because I can display all the fragrances I'm talking about on the side, especially when I'm doing haul videos. I definitely need some space where I can put perfumes and the boxes that fragrances come in. Actually, one of the fragrances today is packed. I haven't opened it yet, which we will do together. And I want to get started with this perfume by Lalique that is called Le Parfum, one of their best sellers that I got from So Avant-Garde web shop that I highly recommend you to check out because I also have a discount with which you can shop perfumes and save a little bit, and they have an amazing perfume selection. So first 5 fragrances are gonna be from them, and then we are gonna dive into some other categories, but this is one of those most classic vanillas out there. Plus Lalique is a well-known designer brand because their presentation, their bottles are iconic, so beautiful, and I really wanted to smell this one because vanilla in here should be great, and I've already smelled it. Love the sprayer, love the bottle, love everything. The scent is so potent. It smells a little bit grown up, not too mature, not too vintage. It just smells grown up and actually reminds me of my childhood, because way back in the days when I was little, my mom used to wear these gorgeous, beautiful powdery fragrances that kinda, influenced my taste in perfumery, I think. So I'm a big fan of powdery perfumes, and this vanilla is so powdery, and it is also quite spicy and a little bit metallic, like with this hint of almond that can smell a little bit metallic sometimes, and I definitely get its nuance in here. So it is quite aromatic as well, not too heavy and sweet as you might think, because when you hear sweet and powdery vanilla, you might think gourmand. And in here we also have tonka, sandalwood, patchouli, heliotrope, jasmine, and I find some very interesting ingredient, West Indian bay. So yeah, this fragrance has lots of layers, powder in here. It's metallic, it's cool, but the fragrance is warm, which is kind of a paradox and at the same time so interesting. So it has that signature scent kind of vibe. You can make it your type of fragrance that people will recognize you by. So I'm a big fan of it, and I'm very glad that I got it. So it will get a nice spot in my collection, but so far I will be just putting it on this side. And we are moving on to this fragrance that is still packed, and it is from Beyond the Collection by Bentley that I'm a big fan of. Maybe you've already heard me talking about some of their perfumes in the past, but they are fantastic. Now when you'll see the huge box and the bottle design, just check it out. It's so beautiful, you guys. Just afraid the bottle will fall out because I'm known for dropping all my expensive perfume bottles, so let's prevent that. And just smell this perfume. So this is the first time I'm smelling it, so we have first impressions right here, but I have high hopes for this perfume. That's why I'm spraying it around my neck, because after filming this video and going out, it reminds me of something so much, also from my younger days, something that my mom used to wear. So it is also powdery, but on the fruity side. Maybe it's actually Miracle, you know, that classic perfume by Lancome. Yeah, there is a bit of that in this fragrance. It is not too heliotrope, because this is like an extra bold powdery note that can smell very cosmetic sometimes. And although in here we also have vanilla with praline, with raspberry, with ambrette musk, I feel like it's so creamy. Yeah, like this is the best way I can describe it, and also fresh, because we have like almost like juicy fruitiness going on in there. But I'm excited about the dry down, so let's just put it on the side and move into the next perfume that I've also already opened, because I could not wait to check out how this Vanille Coco by the brand Pacific. Oh my god, please correct my pronunciation if you're familiar with this brand, because it has been around for a long time, and I really want to smell more of their perfumes, because this one, oh yes, it definitely, I have like my hair in my mouth, so yeah, that's disturbing. But this fragrance definitely, you know, matched all my high expectations for it, because I love the notes, and it is just like a candy dream in a bottle. Just picture like a beautiful sliced bananas, like whipped into vanilla coconut cream, and it is also quite powdery. So we have note of whipped cream, vanilla, coconut, banana, and heliotrope in here, and I am talking edible, sweet, banana coconut milkshake. So it's very powerful, and it reminds me of MANCERA's Coco Vanilla or something like that, and my favorite Mental's Vanille Absolute that I actually want to compare it to. I don't know where to spray. Let's just do one spray here. Okay, no, this is definitely more syrupy with a hint of spice. They are quite different. I find like that playful and very yellow color that my brain recalls smelling, you know, this Vanille Coco perfume is the best way I can describe it, because it's like so sugary and playful. You really want to wear it in the summer, or maybe now in the winter to, you know, just be lifted by it. But it's kind of like a vacation beach type of fragrance for me. Love it so much. It is cocooning, it is indulging, and I really want to smell more fragrances from this brand. So in case you're familiar with it, please let me know your recommendations, and in case you want to check them out, you can do so on So Avant-Garde webshop. But you guys, now one of the coolest fragrances today, I really wanted to smell it, and I got it for Benny, is Continuum by the brand Tumi. First of all, they have such cool bottles. Just check them out. Anytime I get a fragrance from them, because Benny already has a few, I'm like stunned. So check it out. It has like this red thing, so you need to twist it, and ta-da! So it's quite masculine. However, I will spray it on myself right now, because first of all, it will be mixed with the rest of fragrances. Today you will have like some serious layering going on, or just like mixed, because I'm not putting them over each other. However, if you really like to wear multiple fragrances at once, recently I've posted like a hot fragrance combination that will keep you warm during the winter time, and that video hasn't really received that many views, so show it some love. I will leave a link on the screen right now. But yeah, anyway, let's get back to this fragrance. It is so good. Like, I could even wear it myself. It totally smells niche, and you know, like when niche brands, they are not limited. If it's woody and ambery, then let's just market it as masculine. No, they do whatever they want, and I would say this is a fantastic fragrance for those who love drier, woodier, maybe even leather-y fragrances, but at the same time with hint of powderiness and roundness without anything harsh. So I know that there are ambery and tobacco tones in there, also orris wood, suede, olibanum. So it's mysterious, it's on the darker side, but it smells like so rich and expensive, and the sillage of it is great. I'm just spraying Benny's clothes with it anytime, you know, like I'm laying out some clothing that he is gonna be wearing next days, and like even next day in the morning it smells so good, and it's quite affordable too. So all the men out there, you guys don't sleep on this fantastic fragrance. It's a newer one from this brand and it is so worth your attention. But let's move on to one of the most exciting perfumes in this video, which is the newest release by Imaginary Authors called In Love with Everything. And you guys, I have some serious thoughts on this perfume, and first of all, I was quite intrigued by it because I kind of like the concept with all these 80 vibes and fun notes, because Imaginary Authors is one of the most fantastic indie brands. I love their concept and, you know, just very atmospheric fragrances that this brand offers, but I was quite surprised that this perfume got a few negative reviews online. The majority of people have been basically complaining that it smells synthetic, and since I'm a big fan of this brand, I was like, what the heck, let's just get it and smell it. And what I want to tell you is this: not only I don't agree, like I just respectfully disagree with all the negative comments on this perfume. I find it is one of the best, fruitiest fragrances out there. Then it is probably in the top favorites of Imaginary Authors on my side. And also the dry down of this perfume, you just like, if you spray it on, yeah, it opens like, it has like note of tropical punch. Help me. And yeah, it smells like a lot of citruses and fruits. You can't really pinpoint them. It's like this whole mashup in a punch. We have citrus pulp, raspberry, coconut, palm sugar, Madame Isaac Pereire, what is that? Sandalwood and stardust in here. So I agree on stardust, because I don't know if it's sandalwood or the stardust accord, but in the dry down some kind of magic is happening in there, and I need to review it in another video. But just in case you've been curious about this perfume and those negative reviews made you hesitant to whether purchasing or not, definitely get it. In the opening, I mean, like, yeah, there is definitely this raspberry popping, and you get like an explosion of fruitiness that might be a little bit too much for some people, but the dry down, like, this is not a linear perfume. Even the next day it smells so great that I am in love with this perfume. Yeah, like, it matches its name, In Love with Everything. Very happy, very uplifting, very satisfying, joyful fragrance. So yeah, huge shout out to Imaginary Authors and this new release. I highly recommend you to check out. Alrighty then, let's move on to some spontaneous purchases I've done at Zara. And when I saw these cute travel sprays, travel rollers, better to say, and their pricing, I mean, like, I just need to grab all three. So these have been created in collaboration with Jo Malone, and I have no freaking idea if she really formulates these fragrances. Judging by how simplistic they are, could be so, but I can't really, you know, tell for sure, so don't take my word for it. But I have some thoughts. So of course these are very light fragrances, but I was really surprised by this saffron and orange flowers. You guys, in the shop I really loved it. I sprayed it on myself from the bottle, and then as I applied the fragrance from the roller and have been just getting ready for work, you know, sometimes I like to wake up, apply a lighter fragrance, and then maybe refresh myself with something else during the day. But as I was, you know, just like doing my stuff, I got like this strange reminder from back in the days when I was in high school and didn't have as many perfumes as I do now, but I had some samples, and that was the year when Alien by Mugler came out. And you guys might remember my relationship with this fragrance if you've been here for a while, but basically I can't stand that perfume. However, when it was released and I got a few samples of it. I've been wearing it, but I don't know whether I just associate it with not the greatest time in my life, or it's just like a very aggressive, very annoying fragrance that turns so just overwhelming on me that I literally have like this nauseous feeling. I don't know, I'm just not the fan, it doesn't work for me, and this perfume has definitely vibe of Alien, like of the original, that dark purple bottle, or some molecules that they both feature. So I kind of like it, as I kind of liked Alien at first, but then like wearing them, I can't stand them. But let's move on to something a bit more wearable, something so inoffensive that it literally disappears within minutes, Caviar Bergamot. So this is basically that citrus perfume. What do I mean by that? It's not sweet, it is definitely on the citrus peel side. There is bergamot, lemon, grapefruit, so a whole bunch of yellow citruses. They're sparkling but not long-lasting. Ginger, jasmine, musk, not getting much of those. So yeah, Caviar Bergamot, not a fan, just got it, you know, picked it up. However, Salty Ocean Bouquet is something a bit more on the, you know, like a oceanic side, as you might think because of the name. And yeah, it features like this classy, aquatic accord. I really smell saltiness in there, so I feel like the name matches the scent perfectly, and I like when that happens. It is quite cool, so wearing it in the winter, it's maybe a little bit too much, but I think it would be nice in the summer. And talking about those refreshing summery perfumes, I really want to mention these two new ones by the indie house based in Canada called Untamed, that I received in new travel spray size. So this is how they look, and one of them is called My Greek Lover. So I believe Sunyata, who is the founder and the perfumer behind this brand, is from Greece, so this is her homage to her country. And My Greek Lover, in here you will get like the most intriguing citrus fruity accord ever. There are so many different notes, and they're kinda, you know, covered into honey, but they are still juicy, like, you know, different herbs, grapes, orange blossom with jasmine, some, you know, fig and spices. I don't know, it's very complex for such, you know, a light fruity fragrance. Very intriguing. But my favorite one is Blackbird. When I smelled it, I was like, what the heck is this? By the way, I need to be careful with these because sometimes they just twist off, and yeah, the entire thing comes off. But you guys, this perfume, Blackbird, literally love it. I just love it. I can't help but just love it. The other day I oversprayed it. I was at work, I wasn't feeling that good, and I just sprayed it all over me, around in the air, also, you know, on my outerwear, and I felt so much better. So I know that there is like an intense rose accord going on with oud mixed with vanilla, wood, sandalwood, spices, artemisia, davana. It has kind of like this fruity, boozy rose thing that it reminds me something from my collection. It took me quite a minute to figure out what it is, and then I thought maybe Tobacco Rose by BDK, that I've been desperately looking for, you know, like similar fragrances for, so now I actually want to compare them. So okay, this is way more plummy, jammy, rosy, but no, this is definitely more oudy, but maybe in the dry down they will be alike, I don't know. But what I can tell you is definitely look into Untamed perfume collection. I have almost all of them, and if you want to find out more about it, check out my entire collection overview. These perfumes are very creative, wearable, artistic, and unique. And on that note, that was all for today's haul, the first one in 2023. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you would like to see more of these, like spontaneous, chatty ones, just drop me a comment below, and also let me know what has been your recent perfume purchase. If you have any questions left regarding anything, then let's chat in the commentary section. Your engagement and time spent on my channel matters a lot to me, so feel free to subscribe subscribe to it if you haven't done so already, and you can also follow me on my social media to stay in touch. Let me know which other videos you would like to see from me, and if you want to be supportive, feel free to donate on Buy Me Coffee website. That way I can treat myself with something nice or actually buy a perfume for a review, guys. So on that note, thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to chat with you, and make sure to stay tuned and smell good. Use the discount for So Avant-Garde webshop or other ones. So all help information is down below in the description box, and we will see each other next one really soon. Bye guys!